Okay, so we're back, and we have the rest of the Datamines here, courtesy, of course, of the homies Mr. Gengar and Tsukasa. We got the stats and everything else. There's a lot of information about Hraesvelgr as well, like her beast transformation, her weapon, and all that stuff. So that's kind of a spoiler. We'll talk about that when we get to it, though. So, okay, let's see here. What are we starting off with? I guess we'll start with the stats for the brand new units. So let's do Reinhardt first, I guess. So Reinhardt's stats, we got here. Let me also pull up the calculator so we can get his BST. So we got 41 HP. We've got 46 attack. We have 45 speed, 22 defense, and then 20 res. So that gives our boy Reinhardt a 174 BST overall. And as far as boons and banes are concerned, let's see here. I think he's got a bane on HP. Surprisingly, no super boon on attack. That's kind of sucky because he's a brave attacking unit. He doesn't have one in speed either. What the hell? Am I doing this wrong? There's no way they didn't give this boy a super boon on attack or speed. Wow, they really did not do that. Oh my god. Okay, nothing on defense. Actually, does he have a super boon on defense? He might. I think 19 is a super boon, right? It's 10, 19, 30, 39. He's got a super boon on freaking defense and not attack or speed. Yeah, sure. Alright, sure. Super bane on HP, super boon on defense for Reinhardt. That is the weirdest combination I think I've ever seen on an attack and speed unit. Alright, sure. There's not really much to say about Reinhardt. His arcane weapon is good for fast units because it's got built-in null follow-up. It's also got built-in lull, speed, and res, so it's not that bad. But I already feel like Arcane Euphoria is pretty competent enough. So, like, we didn't really need another Blue Tome right now. Especially if they weren't going to give it the Brave attack effect. Like, had this been an Arcane Brave weapon, that would have been interesting as hell. But, nah, they had to keep the Brave attack on his Ace skill, unfortunately. So, that kind of sucks. He also has Trace level 4, which is pretty cool. I think I incorrectly said in the trailer breakdown that you need to at least move one space to get Trace to work. I don't think that's actually how it works. I think what it actually does is if you use Trace, you move a minimum of one space with the Kanto. So, like, even if you attack from a standstill, you at least get Kanto 1. Which, or if you move the full amount of spaces, like 3 spaces, and then you attack, then you at least Kanto 1 space at the very minimum. I think that's how it works. I'm not too sure because obviously I've not yet tried out Trace 4, so I can't say for sure. But I don't know, man. This guy, despite being the rearmed hero and possibly even the star of the banner, I feel like someone else on here is stealing the show. So let's quickly go ahead and take a look at his artwork here. Okay, so here's Rhine Daddy. Of course, he's got the Jugdral grip. His face is a little bit weird, though. I think, like, the artwork is really good. Here, the face looks fine. He actually looks like he's straight out of Castlevania over here. But, like, over here, the face is... It's a little bit wide. He almost looks like Hector a little bit there. Like if Hector was dressed like a freaking boss. Unlike the savage that Hector is usually dressed like. Alright, here we have Magic is Everything as his special attack. Of course, there's thunder all over the place. And then the injured artwork. If he's dressed like Thrud, I guess I can see it. But, like... I don't even know what Thrud looks like, which is the problem. We've only ever seen Thrud's face, and it was also in sepia tone. So, like, I don't really know if he's resembling Thrud with this. I don't know the art direction here for his resplendent attire or arcane attire. If anyone knows, let me know. But it doesn't really look that much different from his actual attire. So, okay, there we go with Reinhardt. All right, who should we talk about next? Let's see here. Alright, so I guess we'll do Safi up next. So Safi has got 38 HP. We got 47 attack. We have 31 speed, 21 defense, and then 46 res. Quite a lot of res there, and that's good because she has the new attack and speed ploy 3 skill, so good res will be able to let her use that well. 183 BST overall. And now as far as boons and banes go, we got a Bane on HP. Why do they always do this? I feel like every unit has a Bane on HP. Why is that, I wonder? We got a super boon on attack, though. That's good. Super boon for attack, and then speed looks like a super Bane also. Super Bane on speed. Nothing on defense, and then Nothing on res. Unfortunate that she doesn't have a boon on res also. Like, a plus attack plus res would be the way to go. But Safi seems pretty cool. She's got built-in odd and even recovery on her weapon. So you don't have to wait for specific turn counts, which is very good. Obviously, with an effect like odd or even recovery, you want it at all times at the start of every turn, as opposed to just every other turn. So it's really nice that she has that built in. And then she also gives allies all stats of 4 if they're in 2 spaces of her as a drive buff. So that could come into play as well. However, this one over here, Tina, on the other hand, is the one that's actually going to be the staff unit of choice. Let's quickly take a look at Safi's art before we move on to Tina. So, very pious lady here. It kind of reminds me of Natasha as well from FE8. Like, where the healer actually looks like a nun. Like, she's dressed with... She's got a habit and, like, a cloak and all that stuff. So, very pious lady. Alright, you love to see it from Safi. Okay, so next up, we're going to talk about Tina, I guess. So Tina is the star of the show here for this banner, and it's not really any wonder why when we take a look at her weapon. So anyways, stat-wise, we've got 44 HP. We've got 43 attack, 46 speed, 19 defense, and then 31 res. So that gives Tina a 183 BST, just like Safi. So now, Boons and Banes, let's see here. Alright, nothing on attack, interesting. But we do have one in speed, plus speed for Tina, which is good. Alright, nothing on defense, and then... Super Bane on res. Ooh, that kind of hurts. So, pretty much it's only plus speed with her. She didn't have the Bane on HP either, so it's only a Bane on res. Interesting, okay. That's not gonna matter, though, because the way that you want to play Tina is just have her stand there menacingly. And she's going to use her Thief ability on her staff to just steal all of the active bonuses on the enemy that has the highest active bonuses. I'm not sure at the moment if that's going to work on all the enemies that have the same amounts of bonuses. So, assuming the max number of bonuses the enemies have is 4, if they have multiple enemies on the team that have 4 active bonuses, does she just steal all of them? And then, like, turn off all of their bonuses after that? Because that would be really, really strong, considering... all of the units right now, like a lot of the good support units, are just giving start-of-turn bonuses as a support. So, like, Hinoka is giving you charge and acceleration on hit. There's Citrine, who's just doubling whatever bonuses she has and gives it out to everybody around her. So, if you do it that way, and you're just, at the start of every turn, just stealing everyone's bonuses and turning them off, that's really strong, right? So, like, this is a shutdown to a lot of common comps that people are running. So, like, skills that are revolved around getting active bonuses for Prime 4, Legendary Hinoka giving people charge, like, just being able to turn that off is a really big, like, middle finger to a lot of teams right now. So, she is definitely going to find her way into the meta. Now, do you need to summon for this unit? I think that's going to be up to you. If you already got Duo Thor, she can still do the same thing with her Duo skill, but that's only one and done. And Tina with her speed and also her 20 points of true damage per hit and being a staff type, so she can have, like, the Razzle Dazzle combo. She has tempo now on her new beast skill, so, like, Tina can actually cook a little bit in terms of offense, and then she came with Holy Pressure out of the box. I think this is a pretty valuable unit, honestly. But, again, whether or not she's a summon or a must summon is going to be up to you. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at her artwork, though, while we're here. Okay, not that guy. We're going to talk about him in just a sec. Alright, so here is Cutie Pie Tina. Alright, I love how we get Tina and we don't have Midori. Like, the most obvious, like... Oh, wait, no. Is Midori the one that I'm thinking of? There's one, like, baby from Fates that we don't have. I think it's Mozu, actually. Yeah, I think Mozu is who I'm thinking of. Like, this... the little girl from Fates that is still not in the game. We have Midori, but we don't have Mozu yet. Alright, so there's the special attack art. Pretty good artwork here, actually. I like the pose with the, like, boot outstretched there is pretty cool. Then we got the injured art. Please do not bully. No bully, please. She's a little girl. Leave her alone. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on now to Lara up next. Now, out of all of the new heroes, I'm surprised that all of their names are pretty consistent. Like Safi, Tina, and Lara. Those are all the translated names that I know from the original translation I played of FE5. So this guy is the only one that has a different name. We'll talk about that in just a sec. But I was surprised that I did actually get accurate names for all of these guys. So Lara's a dagger type unit. She's also a dancer type unit. Red dagger is pretty rare. We don't really get that too often. So it's nice to get her as a demote. So we have here 40 HP. We've got 35 attack, 44 speed, 34 defense, and then 24 res. So that gives us a 177 BST overall. Pretty bad. But then again, these dancers are always like shafted on BST. I believe all dancers get like a reduced BST. Not a big deal though. Okay, let's see here. No super boon on HP. That would have been really good because like dancers, the only boon they really want is HP. And unfortunately, she doesn't have that. We've got one in attack though. Plus attack on Lara, even though she's only got 35. Not really going to do much with that, I guess. Alright, nothing on speed. Nothing on defense, I don't think. And then... let's see here. 5 for res. Yeah, super boon on res. So we got plus attack plus res here from Lara, by the looks of it. The res is nice. If her defense and res had been flipped, then the plus res would have been nice. But, nah, on 24 res plus res, that's not really going to help us out too much. So, not so much worthwhile as a merge project. However, Lara does hold it down because she has Rock Slide Dance 2. So that's very premier fodder if you're trying to get Rock Slide Dance 3 from the Attune... who was it? Attune Plumeria? No. Attune Peony, I think, is the one who has Rock Slide Dance 3. So, finally, we have a good, easy access to the prerequisite for that. So, that is very nice. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Lara's artwork. So, she is... as we can see here, she is a very healthy young lass. I don't think she needed to show off that much skin, but okay. All right, there's the attacking art. A very cute, bubbly smile there with her. And finally, the injured artwork. Yeah, I mean, these dancers on their injured artworks is always very sus. So let's go ahead and wrap up by talking about this guy now. So Perne, I believe that's how you say this. Perne, like P-E-R-N-E. Now, in the translation that I played, his name was not Perne. His name was actually Pan. So, P-A-A-N. But it was, like, shortened to Pan. So, like, I call him Pan. Like, from Dragon Ball GT, Pan. But his actual name, it seems like here, is going to be Perne. So, that's going to take some getting used to for me. But he's going to be our Grand Hero battle. He's an infantry dagger-type unit. So, let's see here. Can this guy be a worthwhile inherit? Let's see. Or a worthwhile merge project. So we got 44 HP. We got 43 attack. We got 45 speed. 34 defense. And then 21 res. So 187. Pretty good for a dagger type, honestly. But he's already one-upped by Cyril, who beats him on that. Cyril scores in the 195 bin, which is really unfair. So that's unfortunate for Pan over here, or Perne. Now, as far as boons and banes go, let's take a look. What is our boy Pan cooking with? Okay, doesn't look like we got anything on HP. We got plus attack, which is good. Nothing on speed. Nothing on defense, and then nothing on res. So, pretty much just plus attack with him. Okay, I guess that's okay. Let's take a look at his artwork, and then we'll take a look at his skills. I still don't know what his weapon does. I've heard people say that he has a perf weapon, but we'll see. Alright, so here's the attacking art. Then we got the special attack there, and then finally the injured art. Very basic artwork. It's not bad, it's just very basic. Like, that's really all I can say. Lately, like, the Grand Hero Battle and Tempest Trial art has been fire. So, like, this guy coming out with, like, just regular artwork seems... well, it seems like it's worse than it is by comparison to earlier stuff. But not the worst from Pan there. Okay, so here we go with the prerequisite skill, or the skill inheritance levels. So level 5, 5-star for Rock Slide Dance, which sucks. They couldn't give it to us at 4-star, man. But at the very least, at least they gave it to us. Like, at this point, I'll take any crumbs that they want to drizzle. Like, we're scrounging for crumbs so bad in terms of demote fodder skills, so I'll take it anyway. And then Attack Smoke 3 at 4-star, whatever. Okay, he does have a perf weapon here, so Blade Royale, or Blade Royal. I think that's Royale. 9 might, 2 range, grants speed up 3. At the start of turn, if units in 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack and speed up 6. And the following status to unit and allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. Neutralizes penalties on unit during combat. Okay, that's not one of the better start of turn bonuses they could have gave him, but it's an okay one, but they could have gave him something definitely better. If unit initiates combat, unit attacks twice. Oh, we got Brave attacking here. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats of 5 to unit and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. And he's got Dagger 7 as well. Oh, okay, so the fact that he's a Brave attacker kind of changes things there a little bit. Yeah, 9 might on a Dagger with Brave is pretty good. Honestly. He's getting a lot of attack and speed. He's getting penalty neutralization, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, now, considering the amount of, like, insane DPS skills that we have right now, like, you give this guy Assassin Strike, you give him Flared Sparrow, and then he's got this Brave attack here. Or maybe even you want to give him Speed Defense Tempo Force so he cuts DR. Like, that could also be an option. And then it would help him ramp into lethality as well. Like, this guy's got options, man. He's definitely cooking a little bit. I'm not going to say he's bad. This is a solid enough perf weapon. Okay, we got Dragon Fang there at 4-star. Null follow-up once again. Okay, Lumera had this, but now we're getting it again at 5-star. That's okay. I'm sure most people use Lumera for merge projects. So, like, they're going to be hard on the null follow-up fodder for a while. So, like, this guy having it is a nice alternative. Then we got Drive Speed 2. Yeah, of course. Of course he does. Of course he has Drive Speed 2. All right, Wrathful Tempo. The inheritance restrictions are infantry staff. Or just infantry. Yeah, infantry staff, pretty much. Oh, that sucks. I would have loved to give this to, like, the Duo Elise would have loved to have this. But unfortunately, it is what it is. You're going to have to stick to Poetic Justice with her. Yeah, and I guess maybe Alencia too, but I can't remember if Alencia had built-in Wrathful Staff or built-in Dazzling Staff on her weapon. So, like, maybe not so much her, but definitely Elise would have loved to have this, but she can't. So, infantry only, it's fine. We'll take it. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at this here. So, we've got the new accessory from Reinhardt. Man is praying to the Holy Bible there, which is magic, of course. And as you guys know, magic is everything with him. We got a Dire Thunder accessory before the refine. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it do be like that. Okay, so here we go. We got Hraesvelgr's artwork here. Attack, special, and damaged artwork poses. So let's take a look. Oh, that's pretty tight. Oh, shit, that's fire. Hold up. Hold up. Hraesvelgr is cooking here, yo. I mean, she was already my favorite of the new OCs, because, like I said before, she reminds me of Nyotengu from Dead or Alive. But yeah, dude, this is really good artwork. I like this. I like the pose there that she's got. And then the wings coming out, like the red wings, really cool effect. She's got these, like, butter knife. She's got, like, the the Freddy Krueger glove there going on with all the blades coming out of it. All right, here's the special attack art. Again, like, really cool pose. I love when they give a unique pose to every part of the artwork instead of just, like, copying the attack and the special attack except with the lighting effect. So really nice there that we got a new pose for her. And then there's the attacking art. I guess the injured art and the attacking art is kind of similar, but, I mean, sure. It's still pretty good. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be her beast form. So spoilers, guys, if you don't want to be spoiled, but we're literally about to find out in a couple of hours anyway when we get the actual story. Okay, so this is what she looks like. She is an eagle by the looks of it. Or maybe even a harpy or something. I don't know. She's not a Tengu, though, unfortunately. I would have loved if she was a Tengu. But nah, she's got the talons there. She's got the wings. I'm going to call her Harpy Lady. She pretty much looks like Harpy Lady. And we are in Yu-Gi-Oh! Times, so there you go. And finally, her weapon now. Let's see here. So this is her base kit that we're going to fight on the map. Quieting Claw, Glimmer, Attack Defense Clash 4, Aerial Maneuvers, Speed and Defense Rain. Take this with a grain of salt because the base kits are never the same. When she gets released as a unit, I'm pretty sure she's going to have different skills everywhere, including a perf passive somewhere. Alright, so her weapon has 14 might and 1 range, -1 special trigger. At the start of turn, if her HP is over 25%, she inflicts speed and defense -7, exposure, and a penalty that neutralizes non-special miracle effects on the nearest foes and foes in 2 spaces of them through the next action. That's very interesting. Inflicting that as a stat, that's basically Fatal Wound, or Fatal Smoke, isn't it? Except instead of doing that after combat, she does it at the start of the fight, which is very good. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a really nice effect. Okay, then also at the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats of 5 to unit, and inflicts attack, speed, and defense -X on the foe, where X is the number of foes in 2 spaces of target, with bonuses or penalties active on them, excluding the target times 3 plus 4 for a max of 10. Okay, there's going to be foes with penalties because she starts off with a start of turn penalty. And then she deals Y damage, where Y is the total number of bonuses and penalties active on the foe and any foe in 2 spaces of that foe, excluding stat bonuses and stat penalties. Oh my god. This is what Ninja Micaiah has. Or I keep calling her Ninja Micaiah. It's Ninja Sanaki, goddammit. I don't know why I keep calling her Micaiah, but like... Okay, so basically that's the same effect that they have for the bonus damage and the DR cut. So, like, we have that here for bonus damage, it looks like, which is pretty good. And that excludes when dealing damage with AoEs, unfortunately. And also reduces damage from attacks by 40% and reduces the percentage of foes' non-special DR by 50% during combat. Interesting. That's pierceable DR, but it's just, like, permanent. It's just always there without any checks. And at the start of turn, if she's adjacent to only beasts or dragons or nobody, then she transforms and she gains +1 movement and attack of 2. Okay, unfortunately, they didn't change the beast transformation for flyers. I thought that they might have added some more effects in there, but, I mean, it is what it is. Like, maybe anti-stall would have been a nice effect to give them. Because, like, stall can really mess with beasts when they transform the flyers, because they just automatically get the +1 movement, and there's nothing you can do about it. So... like, anti-stall would have been the only thing I would have said, but anything else might have been OP, because bonus movement's already really strong. Or maybe, like, built-in Kanto or something, I don't know. But, yeah, I guess it is what it is. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about Hraesvelgr and all the other stuff that we just looked at. Pretty much, this banner is just the Tina show, for the most part. So, this is your boy Tacho signing out. Take care, fellas, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.